Hi, and welcome to Shiboyugi episode 6. I had to check just to make sure. Episode 6, halfway through. Finally, almost. Well, even more because there's only 11 episodes. Last week we had an interesting episode. We've seen a lot of uh, in between uh, plot, if that makes sense. I mean, we've had the previous game and then the very beginning of the next game, and whatever happens in between, or we don't know the timeline exactly, but something happened. We've had our main protagonist Yuki, who was sitting besides her mentor, mother, person, family, we don't know. Someone who was sitting next to her, and they were talking about games, why she does that. We've seen her in an interview with that one person with glasses, with the sunglasses and Man in Black suit that got to her in the previous game. So many new characters that we haven't seen before. We learned that the father of what was her name? I think it was Chie. Brown hair. Yes, Chie, the one who died in the previous game. Let me think just to make sure. Yes, previous game. In those phone booths where they voted for the person to die, and Chie was the girl who died, and the father, I believe, yeah, he said my daughter. The father called a phone booth, and Yuki, the main protagonist, answered the phone, and they had a little discussion about how the father wants to take down the company who hosts these games. And Yuki was very reluctant. She wasn't sure of herself. She at first said, "Yeah, but I'm in those games because I want to. You don't know me." And we've seen her being conflicted about her own feelings and emotions. I assume we'll get to know more about her in the following episodes, but as of the ending of the last episode, we've seen the very beginning of the next game, which was named Golden Bath. The Golden Bath, or just Golden Bath, game number 30. We've seen a familiar face, Mishiro. Wait, it wasn't Mishiro? No. Yes, Mishiro, the blonde-haired girl. The one with the frills, the Hime-sama type of hairstyle. She is not gonna go along with Yuki. I don't think they're gonna like each other, even though Mishiro said that she acknowledges that Yuki is stronger than her. I believe that, and I hope I'm wrong, but I believe Mishiro is gonna do everything in her power to vilify or make Yuki seem like the evil person. We've already seen a bunch of other girls who drowned another player. So there goes already one player down. We don't know her name. She just died in front of her, of the everyone else. We've seen another girl potentially also dying, drowning as well, which had a very interesting character design. But I remain hopeful. Maybe she didn't die, even though she went all limp. Maybe Yuki will be able to appear, and everyone will be shocked. And whoa, she's back, and the golden-haired girl will survive. Copium, I know, whatever. We'll see. Other than that, well, yeah, as I said, one death, potentially two. A lot of in-between discussions, interviews, people that we haven't seen before, people outside of these games, and I have episode 6 ready here in front of me. I hope you have your copy ready, because I will be starting the countdown. Hold on, let me just... I don't know why... Oh, my cat. I was wondering, why is this chair here? I put it there for my cat, but he left my house yesterday, back to my parents' house, so ignore that. Alright, get your copies ready, because I'm gonna count down in 3, 2, 1, now. I accidentally full screened. That's okay. There we go. Oh my god, there's no sound. Okay, there's sound. Funnily enough, bunny ears? What? I've seen an exhibition like that where a ton of glass plates are on the water bumping into each other, making these beautiful noises. Who was that bunny-eared girl? That wasn't Yuki? She was standing right next to her. Maybe it was her. I haven't seen the eyes. Alright, while the opening starts, let me just write here EP6 out of 11. And of course, getting a little bit of a snack because I haven't eaten much today. I'm eating natural yogurt. I started eating these recently. Usually absolutely hate it, but trying to be a little bit healthier, putting some fruits in it. I can talk about stuff like that while the opening starts, right? There's not much happening in these types of openings, which I appreciate. Gives me some time to talk. If not, if you want me to be completely focused on the episode, I can do that too. That's fine. For example, when we were watching Frieren, it was a lot more visually impactful, so I paid attention, of course. Alright, Yuki. 6, 9. She looks dead. Who's in you? Damn, they're instantly going for the kill. What the fuck? Yeah, why? This is scary. You wake up after everyone else. What are the chances that someone doesn't... Stuff is about to go down. Okay, so apparently, friend, hopefully. I hope she's not lying. Okay, chapter 3 out of 26. What is going on? How many people are in this game? What? This sounds like more than 5. Holy! I think I counted 12. Oh god. I'm I'm not gonna be able to write everything this fast, I think. I'm gonna try. Okay, we know that. Probably. Oddly, 30 people. 50! But that's so unfair. People wake up later and then they miss out on the important tasks. You don't control when you wake up. Also, that cloth thing. Thick eyebrows. She's gonna survive. Did she just give her tag to a random girl that she hasn't met before? Uh, I just realized cotton. Someone died here. Holy. That's her? Looks a little bit different. Damn. They're already all treating her like a queen. Okay. She's not enjoying this. How strong is this little girl? What the fuck? How can she just be so nonchalant about it? The fuck? Coughing up blood? So it turns into cotton. Damn. So they're all, Jesus Christ, 50 people. Let's assume there's 50 people inside this bathhouse. They started attacking each other, they split up, and now there's two groups, if that's what I understood. Also, what the fuck? Bamboo forest? So they're gonna dig their tags to hide them, I assume. Another player? Oh, traps. This is gonna be very bloody. Very gruesome. Unless they can figure out a way to peacefully fight, but what? The other room? Man, this place is huge. Okay, these are Team Evil. We've seen these two before. They're hiding behind it, yeah. I wonder how many lone wolves are in this game. Surely that it's not just two teams. Speaking of lone wolf, maybe she will be one. The fuck? What happened? Is this a trap to lure them in? Hmm. This place is huge, by the way. What the fuck? Since when are onsens this big? It would drive me crazy to be part of this game. You always hear people voices echoing over. Does she know? Just from a ghost. Really? Damn, almost halfway through the chapters. This is gonna be a two-parter, right? Yeah, I assume so. Maybe three. So is there no time limit on this game? Did she say that before? Because apparently there's a bunch of girls that already escaped from what she said. Yeah, anyone would kind of react that way. Like, what the fuck, girl? Why are you doing that? Money. Masculine. Yeah. Hmm. I'm having a bad feeling about this. They're trying to make us feel comfortable with this character, relate to her. Hmm. Fuck. Honestly, not a bad deal. You get to have a good job. Well, decent job. Why is she sick? Why is she coughing up blood? Halfway through. Oh, here they come. Notice one. What? Oh no, what happened? We're not gonna figure out, are we? Well, there go her friends. Jesus Christ, who is still slapping them? Uh, oh no, it's the little one. What the fuck kind of superpower little shit is this girl? What? Why can she alone fight everyone? What? What the fuck? Oh my god, okay, I guess we'll figure out next episode. Uh, no ED actually. Um, interesting. I mean, we haven't seen much of it. We didn't get much context of this game. We know the main goal. The main goal is like 2/3 probably have these tags which are used to open the door where it says goal. Now, if I understood it correctly, if you have a tag, you're free to go. Since there's not, let's assume there's 50 people, since there's not 50 tags, but only 30 or so, um, people started fighting instantly. So they didn't just go and then free themselves. Some did, from what I've seen or heard. But since they formed two groups and none of them want to, let's say you are the group with 10 people, you have 5 tags, you're all good with each other. You can't just leave, even though the door is right there. You have formed a pact with the others where you say, okay, we have 5 tags, but we're 10. We're not gonna leave unless we have 10 tags. And to save each one of us. So they're gonna strengthened themselves. They're gonna be a group against the other group who have the rest of the tags, who also don't have enough tags to leave altogether. And maybe that's mentality. You want to stay with your whole group. You want to leave with your whole group. So that's why people haven't left. Probably, maybe with there's one or two people that stole a tag and then left the group just to leave themselves. But we don't know. Yeah, what the fuck is up with that little girl? The little head pat shorty lolly that just apparently just beats up everyone. Just murdered 3 people for their tags. How? What? Is she just some superhuman? I don't know. We haven't seen much of her other than her being like a little pet to the other girl, the Michiro. Uh, Michiro is sick. Why is she sick? We haven't really heard of it before. I mean, we've had that flashback of her killing her sister and being younger and all that, but I haven't seen anything of her being sick. Surely it's a sickness and not just her being hurt. No one stabbed her or anything. Maybe that's why she's sitting on the chair and then is unable to be fighting with the others, but probably not. Maybe due to complications from the previous games? Don't know. Yeah, no, we have a lot of new characters. A lot of new characters. I don't have any of their names memorized. I don't even think they said more than two of them. I'm not even gonna check the analyst page to see the character list. I don't want to spoil myself, but a lot of them died already. Apparently, uh, I only seen the little girl, so I assume she started to kill a bunch of them. We've seen the red haired one who was really nice. The short haired girl is still alive, so there's that. The green haired one who Yuki saved. I assume it's the same girl. I also don't know what was wrong with her. Maybe she encountered one of the enemies and then they hurt her, and so she was stumbling around. I don't know. We don't have much information. That's my issue. We don't know much. We know the goal of the game. We know what the game is about, where it takes place in a huge fucking uh, bathhouse, onsen house. Weirdly enough, with some bamboo gardens and some catacomb-looking ruins, whatever it was. Amazing place, amazing world design, by the way. But we don't know where it goes. So I assume next episode we're gonna have to fight this little girl. Either get her on our side, which I assume is not gonna happen. The Miss Mishiro is gonna appear out of nowhere, probably, and their whole group. So now I assume it's instead of 10 versus 10, it's gonna be like 4 or 5 versus the whole rest, because a bunch of them already died. I'm probably gonna watch the next episode right after this. I've been lacking a little bit on this anime. I've been uploading it very slowly. I do want to speed it up, but I'm also interested to see what happens next. So, I think let me just quickly go through it just to see if I missed out on something. At the very beginning, we've had one of the short-haired girls. I assume is that the same girl? Because we've only seen through a weird lighting. Yeah, it's the same girl. The one with the she has like hair that looks like this. What is it called? The thing that anime girls have on top, but she has two, which looks like some sort of, oh my god, what is this angle? She has like this. Oh, Jesus Christ, the camera is weirdly placed there. Oh my god, she has something like this. And she is the same girl that attacked Yuki at the very beginning. Although in the beginning her hair looks very purple, darkish brown. And in that last scene where they were sitting together, it was very greenish, but I assume that's her real hair color, because Yuki's hair color is also kind of like a bluish, azure, aquamarine, while in the beginning it was more pinkish. So it's the lighting, I assume. Other than that, she didn't instantly kill her. She does have one of the tags. I assume she gave the tag to the treasurer, which is that little girl who joined them early on. Another little girl, not the one that is murderous of everyone. But they formed a pact. They are together, and we've seen some scenes of the other team. There's not much more to talk about it. I mean, we've had we can see how each of them look. There's 5 here. I'm actually take a screenshot of that. You're probably already seeing it. It's just so I can put it on screen. And then we have the 5 other ones. Was it 5? Probably, yeah. And then the red-haired girl, who most probably died. Yeah. Holy hell. Okay, that's gonna be a lot of deaths. I assume there are around 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. Let me take a screenshot of that. You can see all 8 here, and then the 5 others, so more than 10. Yeah, 13. Interesting. Interesting episode, interesting premise, interesting game. I would not have actually thought that these types of games require some guaranteed deaths. Which, on one hand, makes sense if it's a televised or like a game that is shown to a public. They're gonna want to have some deaths in it. As macabre as it is, humans are horrible, so they want death. They want to see violence. I was more thinking that these types of death games, well, now that I'm saying it out loud, yeah, it's a death game. But I thought that these types of games were gonna be more like a puzzle where if you're smart, you can survive. If you're careless and dumb, and you're just gonna die. It's not the case. A lot of unfairness in these games. As I said, if you wake up late, by whatever means, you take the pill, you fall asleep, you get transported there, you wake up late, you die, you lose. That's unfair, in my opinion. She was lucky here that no one slit her throat or anything while she was asleep. Imagine that. Jesus Christ. We've had so many nicer teams previously, like the one where they all woke up in the same room with where Mishiro first appeared and the rest. They all kind of tolerated each other in the beginning. They were like, "Hey, who are you? Don't," and so on. They had some small fights, but hey, it's similar to that maid game, the very first one, where everyone was nice to each other. Here, half of them are assholes. So, I'm gonna continue with episode 7 in a separate video. I'm gonna conclude episode 6 here. If you have any questions, if I missed anything, I'm probably gonna put it here right now. I assume I didn't. Other than that, I think I talked about everything. So yeah, I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.